Hello all, welcome to the Mastering Up YouTube channel. So here we will be discussing about the botany subject. Here in that we will be discussing about the foundations in plant physiology and anatomy. This is our first course. So first of all we will be starting with the course introduction. Let's see what all we will be studying in this coming course. So first of all, let's start with the course objective. What you will be provided in this course. To provide students, so we have the major objective is to provide students with comprehensive understanding of plant physiology and anatomy, exploring the structure, function, and physiological processes that govern plant life. You will be able to develop foundational knowledge in the key areas of plant structure, function, and preparing you for the advanced studies in botany, agriculture, ecology, and related fields. So basically, you'll be able to identify and understand the structure of the plant and the physiological functions happening in the plant. So next, learning outcomes. What will be the outcome of learning this course? So you will be able to understand and identify major plant structure and their functions, describe the physiological processes involved in the plant growth, reproduction, and adaptation, analyze the relationship between plant anatomy and physiology. So basically, you will be first of all you will be able to identify the major structures. You will be able to identify the structures in the plant that you see every day. Describe You will be able to describe the functions happening in the plant regarding involved in its growth, reproduction, adaptation. You will be able to analyze the relationship between the structure and the function of the plant. So the next you will be able to apply the knowledge of plant physiology to the practical context such as in agriculture, horticulture and environmental sciences. So you will be able to get the practical knowledge. You will be able to practically apply your knowledge into this context as such in agriculture, horticulture and environmental sciences. Then you will be able to develop critical thinking skills in examining how the environmental factors influence the plant structure. So we are able to have a correlation between environmental factors and how they are influencing or affecting the plant structure and their functions. So in this course, basically we have 10 modules, and each module is arranged in such a way that you will be able to first there will be basics of plant physiology and anatomy. We will be understanding the structure. Then we will be understanding the relationship between the structure and the functions they carry out, and then we will be discussing about the physiological functions happening in the plant. Okay, so our module 1 is the introduction to plant physiology and anatomy. We will be looking overviewing of the plant anatomy and physiology, importance of studying the plant physiology, historical perspective and advances in plant sciences. Now the module 2 is the cell structure and function in plants. So we will be studying about the plant cell structure and its organelles. Then we will be doing the functions of major organelles. Then we will be discussing about the cell wall, vacuoles and plasmodesmata roles of them in the cell. So basically we will be studying different organelles that are majorly take part in the physiological activities happening in the plants. Now we have module 3, that is plant tissue and organs. We will be able to classify, we will be classifying the plant tissues, that is meristematic and permanent tissue. Then structure and function of primary organs, that is roots, stem and leaves. Specialized plant structures and adaptations. These things we will be doing in the plant tissue and organs. First we will be studying about the plant cell. Then we will be doing plant tissue and different organs. After that, we will be studying about the mineral and water and mineral transport in plants. Okay, so let's give me you an overview of what we will be studying here. So we all are humans. Basically we can say we all are animals. Okay, animals, what they do, they eat food. They convert the food into energy, and through that energy we will be able to do various our physiological works. So in the same way, plants also make food. They convert the food into energy and they do that physiological activities. So here they are making their own food, we know that, and they are taking water from the root, water minerals from the root, but these things need to be transported to different parts of the plant. So that we will be studying in this water and mineral transport in plant. We will be dealing with the mechanism of water absorption and transport, xylem structure and function, role of phloem in translocations. Don't confuse from these words and terms. We will be discussing it deeply in next courses, coming classes. So now module 5, it's the basic physiological function that is happening in the plant, that is photosynthesis and respiration. Basically, photosynthesis is the making of food and respiration is the converting of the food into energy. So this is actually the basic and the major physiological activity happening in the plant. So the photosynthetic processes and pathways, structure and function of chloroplast, cellular respiration and energy flow in plant. Now module 6 is plant hormone and growth regulators. They are also a major role in physiology of the plant, the structure of the plant and all. So here there will be an overview of major plant hormones, that is auxin, gibberellins, cytokinins, abscisic acid and ethylene. These are the major plant hormones, or we can call it as phytohormones present in the plant, produced by the plants. Then we will be doing the mechanism of hormonal regulation in growth and development, practical applications in agriculture and horticulture. Now module 7, it will be plant responses to the environment, that we already discussed in the overview in our objective. We will be able to able to correlate with how this environmental factor is affecting the plant physiology and anatomy. So we will be doing photoperiodism and circadian rhythms, tropisms, phototropism, gravitropism and thigmotropisms. It responses to the abiotic and biotic stresses. Don't just, I already told you, these all are not tough terms and something. We will be discussing these terms in details in the coming classes. Now next is module 8 is the reproductive structure and mechanism. Plants also need to grow and reproduce. So we will be first studying about the basic reproductive structure, how the plants reproduce, and different methods of reproduction. So the structure and function of flowers, fruits and seeds. Flowers are the reproductive organs of the plants. So we have to study about the flowers, then fruits, then seeds. Pollination, fertilization and the seed dispersal. Asexual reproduction methods and the vegetative propagation. So these are the major things we will be discussing about in the reproductive structure and mechanisms. Now about the module 9, plant anatomy techniques and microscopy. So these are actually the things that will be have some practical point of view. So here the methods in plant histology and anatomy, microscopic examinations of plant tissue, practical applications of anatomical studies in plant sciences. Now module 10, it is the practical application of plant physiology and anatomy, applications in agriculture, biotechnology and conservation, plant physiology's role in addressing environmental challenges, and future trends and research areas in plant sciences. So you can see, so this is the 10 module that we will be discussing in this course. In the beginning itself, you can see how these modules are changing. Okay, so first module, it's starting from the introduction. Then we are discussing about the structure of the cell. We will be discussing about the cell. Then we are discussing about the tissues and organs. Then we are discussing about the transport system. Then we are discussing about the major physiological function that is happening. After that, we will be discussing about the hormones and growth regulators. Then we will study the plant response to the environment. Then reproductive structure. Then anatomy and techniques and microscopy. Then in class we will be doing the practical applications of plant physiology and anatomy. So this is our course. This will be the module 10 modules we will be covering up in this course, and for that I think we will be getting really interested in this whole thing. This is actually the basics of botany. So you have to, each and every one of us have to know about the plant, about the plants, about how they plants also have feelings. You have, I think you know that plants also have feelings. They also have functions like us in humans. They also need to grow. Okay, so these all things we will be studying in this course. How plants are responding to the sunlight, how plant is responding to the water we are giving, how plant is responding to the stresses that is being provided. Okay, so here in this well, here in this module 8 we can see we are studying about the responses to the abiotic and biotic stresses. So abiotic and biotic, this word we can understand what is being meant here. So the biotic is the living and abiotic is the non-living. So so you can see how deeply we will be studying about these stresses and all. We will be studying how these non-living things are affecting the plant growth, how these living things are also affecting the plant growth. So we will be doing how the plant is responding to the stresses given to the plants. Okay, so these are the 10 modules we will be discussing. So I hope you will be enjoying enjoying our classes that's going to be held in the coming days. So that's all. Myself, Sarangi Santosh. I hope you will enjoy the coming classes. Thank you so much.